Hello. It's 6:34 a.m. in the morning. I'm cold. So, I guess there's a lot of different things that everybody's talking about. I think that of course it's pushing the satanic agenda, but the promotion of Lil Nas X and those satanic Nike shoes, I don't know. Nike said that they didn't have anything to do with it, but Nike said they didn't have anything to do with it, but I feel bad because I had just bought a pair of Nike shoes for walking, and that was my favorite brand of shoes ever since I was really about 9 or 10 years old. And so maybe 10, because before then Fila used to be my favorite when they were out and popular. But yeah, I think by the time of 5th grade, Nike been my favorite shoe ever since. But so I'm wondering if that Lil Nas X, of course, is pushing a satanic agenda, but it's also a distraction to what's really going on. So, with the stimulus, I couldn't help but to do what I knew how best to do and use it for immediate need, since I'm homeless and now I'm almost broke again. So I'm homeless and almost broke, and so some people were saying that, oh, if you get the stimulus money, you can use it on prepping and survival and stocking up on essentials for a disaster or anything. And I hear about the boat that got blocked or whatever in Suez Canal. I didn't hear too much about it, but I heard a little bit about it. But me being homeless on the streets and with the storage unit so far away, I don't even know. I don't even know. I'm kind of scared. I shouldn't be scared, but I am. So people are saying to stock up on toilet paper and food and anything you need. But my storage unit does not allow food. Even a canister of salt, they don't allow. So that's another reason why I'm eating out every meal. Because when I was in New Orleans, I used to be able to get to have a decent amount of money for food stamps. And I used to be able to go to the food bank and stash some food and then just carry around a little bit, So, it's kind of scary, the idea of a street homeless person trying to prep, and then you being gang stalked and followed, so you really can't hide anywhere, or you can't hide anything. And it's like, targeted or not, if you're homeless, you have a risk of getting stuff stolen from you. And it can be devastating. So, also, what's the third thing that's a big? It slipped my mind. There was a third event that I was gonna talk about that's big. Oh, excuse me. The third thing is, if anybody heard about New York passports with the vaccine. So I know I'm been upset about being banned from this place and that place, but I guess I'll be truly banned from everywhere with no vaccine. And then can't go anywhere. So, I mean, I thought everything was going to be good when I came up here to Pensacola. So as I said, y'all who got my job stolen from me, y'all don't have a right to complain about me begging. Me begging for money is none of y'all business. I'm trying to survive, So they twist the narrative of my life to make me out to look as crazy as they can possibly make me, or that they can brainwash fools to believe, So, y'all day is coming. Y'all think y'all invisible. Look at this perp truck right here. You see one light is brighter than the other, and this bitch won't slow down. Trying to run over me. So, that man over there freaking staring at me. Always. So, like, I'm really scared with trying to survive. Some people say if you're one of God's people, and if you're a Christian, then God has ways of taking care of you. Especially with us being targeted and forced homeless and everything. Because when I had a place, I used to stock up on food, a lot of food, and then forced to keep moving frequently, not realizing about this gang stalking, and all that food went to waste. Some of it was fresh, brand new food with a lot of money spent. And it really hurt me to be forced to leave everything behind and then go move. And nobody wants to take my food. So I was forced to let all that food go to waste and go in the trash. And it was fresh, good food that wasn't even expired. But nobody wanted it. So, yeah. I don't even know if because of that incident, if I should get rid of my Nike shoes I just bought. I don't even know if they will accept them back, or is it just a thing that, I know everything just about satanic. Even YouTube is run by the devil. Google is run by the devil. So Satan is the small god of this world. But I'm tired of being sleep deprived and weary and tired and can't get proper rest. And there are so many more things that I could have accomplished. You can't call a sleep deprived person, especially if it's weaponized sleep deprivation. You can't call me crazy or incoherent. It's not my fault if somebody's doing this to me. Look at this other perp. Well, one perp in that one truck sitting back there. This that same perp. He be here every day, I think. Sitting in that truck. So, excuse me. So, now gang stalkers ignore me and don't react. They want to play that game that the fake TI perps tell me ignore and don't react. But the gang stalkers, now they ignore me and don't react when I be like, gang stalker, Because before then, they used to freak out when I caught on to what they were doing. I guess the perps must think they expected us to be ignorant and stupid and trying to make a smear campaign that we're not smart, that we targeted individuals aren't bright people. But the perps try to think they're smarter, higher, and better than us, think they're more intelligent than us. They're so arrogant. They think they have more wisdom and maturity than us. Well, if you're mature, then why are you bullying like a fifth grader? You're bullying somebody like a fifth grader, and you're 60 years old, and you tell me I need to grow up. So there's nobody to rebuke these perps. I have a right to do a video. You're not going to run me off social media. You don't have that power or authority to run me off the internet at all. So even yesterday I saw that, the fact that we're able to eat a little good, not in luxury, but, we're able to have money to buy our own food. But, we're able to buy our own food, but we don't have enough for housing. And, so, you see a lot of homeless people who are disabled and get a check and they're forced to live out on the streets. And people want to just kick them down harder and say, oh, if you waste your money for a week in a hotel room, then you're stupid and stuff like that. But what were we supposed to do? At least we get the weekly rate, which is, even that's still expensive, but it's cheaper than a daily rate. So, some people say that they're manipulating and messing with the weather, the fact that it's spring and we're in Pensacola and it's spring and the weather's trying to be 46 and 42 degrees and stuff. So, yeah, I'm still needing financial help. Just to survive day to day. I know that our money system is going to be obsolete soon. Certain things about my Illuminati research that I forget. Excuse me. And it's like the Illuminati research is scarce nowadays. And they're trying to eradicate the targeted individual talk and gang stalking talk off the internet as well. They're trying to silence that. So, let me ask y'all this. What are y'all going to do when the government comes for your cars and your houses and everything? When they come for your food during the end times, during these tough times, you call yourself trying to stock up and the government trying to hold you at gunpoint and bully you for your food, or try to drag you out the house and beat you and force you into a FEMA camp. You hear stories about the homeless vanishing and ending up in FEMA camps, and nobody cares. You don't care until it happens to you. If you were homeless, you would want to be treated like a somebody. If you were being dragged to a FEMA camp, you would want somebody to save you from that. So people think it's funny and hilarious. They think that the homeless people need to be gotten rid of. and that they deserve as a punishment to stay in their situation. Some people might just, there are different backgrounds and different reasons why and how people end up homeless. So I'm trying to, I'm wondering, maybe I, like the verbal stuff online, maybe I should just try to stop fighting back and defending myself and let my videos, my targeting evidence, let it speak for itself. Look at this writing. See, they were writing from a far distance, but now, young ass children, So, excuse me, within less than a week, New York is supposed to have those passports. Well, can I show you something pretty? I don't know if y'all can see that. But, well, so, what was I saying? So, somebody that's home, I forgot what I was talking about, but some people that's homeless can be temporarily in a predicament where they can be homeless because of domestic violence situation, homeless because of a divorce, homeless because of a loss of a loved one, homeless because you're targeted, homeless because your landlord just decided to sell the property and evict everybody for more money. And it's got nothing to do with you. It's not your fault or beyond your control. And then you try to, they're gentrifying places and they shut down. I've seen in Los Angeles where they shut down lower income housing projects just to build a Starbucks. I've seen that. And it's like, why tear down a place of living just to build a business, for the poor, just to build a Starbucks for the rich?